in 1 Samuel 24. Had returned from following the Philistines, that it was told to him, saying, take note, David is in the wilderness of En Gedi. Where are we?
En Gedi.
Wilderness of En Gedi. Then Shaul took 3,000 chosen men from all Israel and went to seek David and his men at the rocks of the wild goats. In Hebrew, wild goats, Ye'elim, ibexes.
I just saw one.
Ibexes, usually they are filling this place. And by the way, if you don't believe me,
Me
look
too.
over here. They left some minefields, natural minefields there. So don't step on them. Menashe will not like you. Where am I?
So he came to the sheepfold.
Yeah. So he came to the sheepfold by the road. By the way, if I would take you, there is a road taking you in the green area, up the hill,
Wow.
all the way to the creek, which looks like creek, inside, the green area. You see the upper one? What if I would tell you that this is where David hid with 400 or 600 men?
Wow.
Beloved, we
Cool.
do not look at the cave, but at the recesses of the cave, at the very end of the cave. How come? You see the boulders all over near the green area? Those used to make the cave roof, and it caved in. See what I mean? So the waterfall of the spring should have been about 100 yards, not less, close to us.
Wow.
See what I mean? Towards us. So, we are in the Rift Valley, earthquake, seismic activity, boom, the cave, the roof caved in. This is the very cave. You're looking at the recesses of the cave that we are going to talk now about. So he came to the sheepfold by the road where there was a cave, and Shaul went into a tent to his knees. Beloved, this is a nice, polite way to say that he did not need number one, no number two, but number 4. What? Constipation. He was constipated. Now you think I'm joking? I am a bit, but guess what? How long it takes for us men, I will not be too graphic, don't worry,
Promise?
unless we have prostate problems, yeah? How long does it, youngsters, they're big and against the tree. Yeah? Boom, bye-bye. I'm ready, right? Till you get to our age. My beloved, how long does it take? Now, number 1, you think David could sneak,
Still.
cut the corner of Saul's garment? Maybe the tzitzit? Huh? No! First of all, Saul is standing. But number 2 makes it more easy, right? But still, how long does number 2 if you really need it?
Yeah. It's
1 minute,
quick.
boom, boom, yalla, chup, cleaning and go. Number 4 that I just invented.
Yeah, that's right.
Constipation. Okay.
It's gonna take some time.
Then you can go. Beloved, life is practical.
That's
Life
true.
is life. So probably you had number 4. Where am I now? Talking about number
funny.
4 and missing my point. Okay. Then the man of David said to him, by the way, this is not who said to him. The real translation says, the man sang to him, this is the day, this is the day that the Lord, I'm joking, this is the day of which the Lord
Has
said to you,
made.
behold, I will deliver your enemy into your hand, that you may do to him as it seems to you. And David arose and secretly cut off a corner of Shaul's robe. Now it happened afterward that David's heart troubled him because he had cut Shaul's robe. And he said to his men, the Lord forbid that I should do this thing to my master. By the way, David at this point is already anointed as the king. And Shaul pursuing. Okay? Remember we talked about the 2 different orders in the first day? Melchizedek, Shaul, David, Shaul tries to put his armor, on David. Yeah? Go fight Goliath. It's 2 different schools. Okay? Same here. 4, seeing that he is the Messiah, Mashiach of the Lord. In Hebrew, Mashiach Adonai. What is Messiah? Anointed one. With the unction, with the Shemen HaMeshicha. Shemen, oil, Meshicha, anointing. Are you with me? Mashiach, every king was Mashiach. Every high priest was a Mashiach. Guess what? Is it a coincidence that our king is also high priest? Okay, two sides of the same coin, which is the Redeemer of Israel. So David restrained his servants with those words, and he did not allow them to rise against Shaul. And Shaul got up from the cave and went out on his way. David, of course, after flashing, yeah? David also arose afterward, went out of the cave, and called out to Shaul, saying, "My lord the king." And when Shaul looked behind him, David stooped with his face to the earth and bowed down. Beloved, what a man after God's own heart. I claim that David, here in chapter 24, 1 Samuel, is acting like a new covenant, New Testament person, 1,000 years before the new covenant was signed by the blood of Yeshua. Are you with me? He is meek, he is humble, he could listen to the advice of his people. You know, God will bring you to a T junction in your life when you have right or left, or should I describe it differently? Where it forks, not exactly right and left. Both take you forward. One will be the best way, what David does. One will be, okay, it's okay, killing Shaul. You understand what I mean? Shaul himself admits that God of heaven delivered. He said, God delivered me today into your hand. And it's, later on, yeah? But I want to read few verses. I promised it will be short. Few verses to show a man who lives under a new covenant 1,000 years before it was cut or signed with Israel. David said to Shaul, "Why do you listen to the words of men who say, indeed David seeks your arm? Look, this day your eyes have seen that the Lord delivered you today into my hands in the cave, and someone urged me to kill you, but my eyes spared you, and I said, I will not stretch out my hand against my Lord, for he is the Mashiach, yeah? The Lord's anointed. Moreover, my father, see the corner of your robe in my hand, yeah? Now I want you to I want to show you some verses that he